sorry for the inconvenience, but I'll be working late this evening.
I don't mind.
Please have the chef prepare dinner for two, something special.
What would you like?
I'll leave the menu up to you.
Okay, when should we serve?
Well, that'll be up to the lady.
Oh, hi. I thought everyone was already gone.
No, just the two of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Jasmine.
No need. I already checked. She's asleep. Why don't you have a drink with me?
You want me to have a drink with you?
Well, there's no one else to have a drink with. I thought you and I were getting along better.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'd love to have a drink with you. Cass and I, we didn't have a chance to have any drinks together.
I need your help, actually.
With what?
In all of your dealings with Stark, did he ever ask you to spy on Amanda?
Hey, Cass, thanks for hurrying. Yeah, run this by me again. My cell phone kept breaking up. I know I didn't hear this right. Marley has been cleared of the murder charge?
And she's on her way to Willowdale as we speak.
And Vicky confessed to killing Grant?
Walked in and gave a statement before Marley could be arraigned.
She gave a statement?
Do you have some relevant information on this case?
Look, my wife is Vicky's friend. That's all. Okay, she's just upset. Honey, I need to work with you in my office.
No,
okay,
I'm not
please?
going in your office.
Hey, come on. Let's
I'm
go
not
to my
going to
office
let that
for a
woman
minute,
get
please.
away with this.
Oh, I confess, I'm enforcing the law.
No, you're punishing a little boy. You don't let Vicky go home tonight, and the damage is done, and I can't let that happen.
What can you do about it?
Miss Renner, do you have children?
No.
Figures.
Well, try to understand. You know Vicky was kidnapped and kept away from her children for weeks. Imagine what her sons went through, especially Kirkland. He was terrified all the time, afraid he'd never see his mommy again. Now his daddy is gone, and you want to take his mommy away again.
Mommy should have thought of that before she clubbed Daddy over the head.
Hey.
Please. Look, Miss Renner, you do what you have to do. I know you have people to answer to. But please, let Vicky go home tonight. Let her be with her son and tell him herself what happened. Is that too much to ask?
Thank you. Could I say something,
Vicky,
please?
I do the talking.
Cass,
Please, don't.
Please. I'm prepared to pay for what I've done. Do you understand? I'm offering you a guilty verdict. Not going to cost the state any money. You're going to be a big hero. Well, that's not my motivation. I'm not going anywhere. Really, why would I have turned myself in if I was planning on taking off? I'm just asking for one night. That's all, just one night, so I can explain to my children what happened, because they're not going to understand some big words coming out of a courthouse or an article in the paper, but they understand me. I'm not asking this as a favor for me. I'm asking for my little boys. Please, please let me tell them myself. Please.
What's that?
Alexandra's ticket back from Zurich. The one you were supposed to have bought for her.
Yes?
Well, you know, I checked up on it. Seems that it was paid for in cash by someone in person. Now, how did you do that?
I didn't buy the ticket.
No kidding. Suppose you tell me what's been going on. And tell me the truth this time.
I didn't know about the ticket until Allie walked through the door.
And you never told us about the ticket when you told us that you had been spying for Stark.
Well, it's not like I kept it from you. I didn't think to tell you. I mean, Zach came over that day and he asked me if I could keep Cameron and Amanda from going out that night. That's all I knew.
And if you hadn't done that, they would have eloped.
Right. But then Allie came home, and I don't know, Rachel, I thought it was a nice surprise.
Yes, but from whom? You knew you hadn't sent her the ticket. Who would use your name?
Jordan Stark, of course. Rachel, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know why I didn't think to tell you about this.
You brought Stark into this family and you were working for him.
You know, You don't know what it was like during that time. I lived in constant terror, wondering what he was going to ask me to do next. Keeping Cameron and Amanda home for an evening didn't seem like a big deal, you know? It's not like I stopped their wedding. I mean, Cameron and Amanda had a wedding. She stopped it for her own reasons. I had nothing to do with it.
But did Jordan Stark?
Not through me. Why don't you ask Amanda why she stopped her wedding?
I already have.
And you don't believe what she said?
I don't know who to believe.
I know. He is a horrible man, you know.
I'm going to ask you one more time, Lila. What do you know about Jordan Stark? What is that man after?
I don't know what he's after. But I can promise you this. I didn't tell him anything more about this family than I already told you.
All right. All right. And then there's only one thing left to do.
I'm sorry, Lila. Didn't anyone seat you?
No, actually, I was just waiting for takeout. Cass and I were supposed to have dinner together, but he got called down to the station, so I know he's going to be hungry when he's finished.
He's finished.
He's finished?
I was down at the station with him. We got back at the same time. He just went upstairs to his office.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, good. Thank you. Well, that's good. That's good. Because I need to talk to him right away.
Sorry. One of us is going to have to get our hours straight. I was told to work at night.
And I was told to work when I had to.
Uh-huh. So why is a guy with a fiancée working late?
The guy has a client who goes to jail tomorrow unless I come up with a brilliant argument for granting her bail. And how did you know I have a fiancée?
Oh, that's what you called yourself. Your service wasn't picking up, so I did. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, no, thanks. I'll get back to her after I find a precedent for bail in a murder case.
CPL 6.
What?
I think there's a lot about bail in that one.
Volume 6.
I think. Something like that.
Dad, how did you know anything about this?
Watch TV like
There's no way you learned it off television. How do you know that much about the law?
Surprise, surprise.
You think so?
Well, it was the best I can do. Turnabout's fair play.
That it is.
Well, Rachel,
What can I do for you?
Well, you can tell me what it was you were doing at my house earlier today.
I thought I did.
You came through the terrace. You didn't see my daughter sleeping there.
Of course I saw her. Blindness isn't one of my afflictions.
But you didn't mention it.
She looked old enough to be outside without a nanny. She appeared to be taking a nap. Why would I report her whereabouts? I'd come to see you.
Well, yes, but you see, right before you showed up, I was looking for my daughter, and I couldn't find her anywhere. And then you came in, and after you left, there she was, asleep. No, out of it, on the terrace. When I woke her, she didn't know how she'd gotten there or why she was there. And that led me to wonder how she did get there. And what would have happened if you had been left alone with her longer.
Yes. Well, I suppose I would have sprouted horns and long taloned claws. I'd grab her, probably by the hair, grow a pair of wings, and then fly off to the nearest mountaintop. No? You don't like that one? Perhaps you were thinking more along the lines of a vampire.
You were interested in my daughter. Why?
Rachel, I'm baffled. I can understand a mother being overprotective, especially when her children are so attractive, but really, I don't think one fleeting glimpse qualifies as an obsession. I've never even met your daughter.
But it didn't stop you from interfering with her wedding plans.
What?
Your messenger boy, Zach, told Lila to stop Cameron and Amanda from eloping. And then that same night, Allie shows up using a ticket that no one admits to having bought for her. And after that, Amanda decides to break off her engagement.
You give me a great deal of credit. As I understand it, Amanda was at the altar, right here in Bay City, and she called the wedding off herself.
And she can't explain her actions.
Can't? Or won't?
Just the way Matthew can't explain his actions after he was with you.
Let me get this straight. My mere presence causes people to do things they don't want to do. Interesting. But we both know I've never been near your daughter until earlier this evening. So somehow, what? I think about her, and that causes her to go against her own heart and do things she doesn't want to do? I wish I had this power you give me.
I've asked you once before. You stay away from my family.
Well, the chef outdid himself, huh? We have a feast.
Thank you, Miss Allen. That'll be all. Rachel, join me for dinner? Just think of it. You can harangue me through 3 full courses and a dessert.
Oh, no, thank you. I wouldn't dream of eating Miss Allen's dinner. She'd never forgive me.
I ordered this for you. I knew you were coming, of course. I do know you that well.
Oh, don't be too sure.
I'm not. Believe me, after the accusations you've made this evening, I'm completely at sea. Please join me for dinner. I'd like to sort these things out together. Rachel, I find everything you've said this evening very disturbing. How can I convince you that I want nothing from the Coreys but peace and good fellowship?
You could leave town.
Yes, but where's the fellowship in that?
But we would enjoy you so much better from a great distance.
But it wouldn't answer any of the questions.
Oh, I don't suffer any illusion that you will ever answer any of my questions.
You have some very misguided ideas. If Zach interfered with your daughter in some way, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't explain his behavior or motives.
Or his bank account. You see, I did a little research into the ticket. It was paid for in cash. I guess someone thought that would be untraceable. But when one doesn't pay for something with plastic these days, it does become suspicious, don't you think?
Now I'm completely at sea without sail or rudders.
I'm talking about my granddaughter's ticket to come home from Zurich. The ticket that nobody admits to buying. The ticket that was supposed to have come from Lila, but she denies having bought it. And it came with a note. It was supposed to have been written by Lila, but again, she denies ever having written the note.
I never buy plane tickets for young ladies I don't know. Lila was Zach's friend. If he had anything to do with the ticket, I apologize. But he was acting on his own, something he did far too frequently.
You keep talking about him in the past tense.
I had to let him go a while back. He was a troubled, erratic man, and he'd forgotten what Lumina's about. It was about helping others, not about helping himself.
And where is Zach now?
I don't know. As far as I know, Zach just disappeared.
I almost finished off the ham and cheese for you.
Ham and cheese. Oh, no. You mean you already ate?
Hello.
Hey, brought you dinner from Carlina's.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, bet you would have been happier to see me before you ate ham and cheese.
No. I'm starving, really.
Hey, I called you. I said it was urgent.
You did?
Yeah. I left a message with your cleaning lady. Did you get it?
I'm sorry. No, I didn't get that. But I promise you that I will eat everything that you brought, and I'm thrilled that you're here.
Well, here it is.
Thanks.
Oh, Cass. You know what? I have been sick to my stomach all night.
What's wrong?
Well, I really messed up.
Thank you so much for dinner. The food was very satisfactory, the conversation less so.
You could stay for dessert.
No, thank you. I've had quite enough. Let me try this one more time. Stay away from my family. They have been warned, especially Amanda. But if you do choose to go after Amanda, you will have to go through me.
That woman's too smart for her own good.
Or for yours.
She knows. She's getting too close to the truth about Amanda.
Lila must have talked. Do you want her taken care of?
No, it just caused more suspicion. Anything Lila says after tonight is unimportant. Rachel has thrown down the gauntlet.
Well, then she'll have to be handled.
No, we're way past that. Mrs. Hutchins will have to be removed.
You know what? We could have been like this all these weeks instead of fighting.
I'd vote for
Ask.
no reason. No offense. I was just realizing there are a lot of people that had very good reason to want Grant Harrison dead.
Yes, there were. He was scum, and he spent his life trying to ruin good people. Everybody hated him, and everybody had a good reason. Grant's murder wasn't a crime. It was a public service.
So you are absolutely positive that Grant Harrison was alive after he got hit on the head?
Positive. I can't swear if he was conscious again, but the guy was alive.
Well,
Your suspect's statement, she only admitted to hitting him on the head, right?
right.
And if that's all she didn't kill him. But after he took the blow to the head, she or somebody else restricted his oxygen. That's what finished him off. Otherwise, the mayor would probably be alive today.
Okay. All of that is in here, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else seen this?
You and my file.
Keep it that way. We keep this information completely under wraps until I say otherwise.
You're the boss.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey.
Hey. Nothing.